Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason was chasing perfection out at Coors Field against the Rockies, but he pitched for 7 2/3 innings without allowing a hit, walk, or anything else. But then Jared Gall knocked himself a home run, and that broke up his perfection bid. He pitched for 7 2/3 innings, allowing 1 run on 2 hits. Collected 8 strikeouts and got a no decision in a game which the Diamondbacks ultimately lost, which is unfortunate because Jason is currently sitting at 19-3 on the season, and I would dearly love to get to 20-3. 20 wins is kind of an arbitrary milestone, but it's one of those arbitrary milestones that the old-timers in baseball really seem to care about, so it'd be great to get there. Other thing to consider is that Jason is sitting at 9.7 wins above replacement on the season, and just to cement his dominance that much more, it'd be great if we could get him to even 10 wins above replacement. So let's see if we can't do that out here today. Let's get it.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Matt Villegas being dramatic as usual. See, bullpen day, what do we got? K for 9, not too interested in that. Control and walks for 9, Nothing to hit. We could improve our speed, I guess. That would be something. Nothing really blowing my skirt up. Let's go ahead and antagonize Dave Britt on the San Diego Padres. Build up another rivalry. Picked the wrong time to try to intimidate us. We're on fire right now. That should allow us to have one more session, and it'll put us out here in the clubhouse. Our next opponents are going to be the Cincinnati Reds, and I don't care too much about them. So why don't we buddy up with first baseman Steve Hull, because I'm pretty sure that's not the same dude that we were just supposed to be buddying up with, but whatever. Yeah, that is not the same gentleman that we're supposed to be buddying up with, but okay. Whatever you say, game. So that'll bring us up against the Cincinnati Reds in Chase Field. Now, Jason has a history of 7 games against the Reds in 6 starts. He has a 2-2 record against them, a 2.45 ERA, and a 2.92 WOBA. So fair numbers against them, but it's the end of the season. We want Jason to get that 20th win, 10 wins above replacement, the Cy Young, the MVP, the World Series. We want it all. I got a rally cap. I got a rally cat. Let's get out here and get it.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Number 17, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next, Jason Parham will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Sean Cortez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Okay, first thing, end inning in 12 pitches without allowing a run. Yeah. First batter up to the plate, Sean Cortez. First pitch, two-seamer, down in the zone for a strike.
Take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty D. You know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy
first pitch, first batter finds himself on first base after a base hit. And as they say in San Diego, there goes that no-hitter.
Get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
So that'll bring up Kevin Ojeda, probable MLB or NL Rookie of the Year.
Against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
We got a runner.
On the move for second. Strike called.
No chance.
He He's in there easily as the throw bounces.
Pitch
on
got
the
to
way
the
down.
plate late, and there was a bad throw from Cam Gallagher behind the dish. Got a strike out of it, but nothing else.
Swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit down the third base line.
Grounded that slider down the first base side, so he was early on it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away.
And that'll bring up Trevor Story.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
Here we go, baby.
Try a change up first pitch. Taps it down the first baseline, and it's a diving catch to make the play. Nice. We got a runner on third, but that's 2 outs. Beautiful.
Digging in, Alexi Barrow, runner in scoring position with 2 guns.
Just need a fly out.
All right, come on now. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's
Here
go.
comes the first pitch. And he lays
Cutter
off the pitch in
inside,
there.
taken for strike 1.
Time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate.
Two-seamer inside corner, taken for strike 2. Not what you'd expect out of a 4-hole hitter.
Important that he does. He has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Grounded down the
That's grounded over to third. Mark Madsen's got it, and that'll end the inning scoreless. Very nice, Jason. Very nice, Diamondbacks.
And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this.
Beautiful.
In now, Pablo Zambrano. First chance.
Arizona takes the lead here after the first inning, so Jason just has to protect.
Early stages in this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on.
Cutter in for strike 1.
0-1 the count.
No one out now. No one out.
Try curveball next. Taps it at the plate, strike 2. He was early on it. Calls for cutter outside. Okay. Taps the cutter away. Remains alive here. Try a change up inside.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Okay, he was late on that one. How about a two-seamer up and in?
The 0-2 once more. Is a
Nope.
fastball
Ooh.
that misses.
There's not too many umpires
doing
in the
me
game
no
that are gonna
favors
ring
on that
first
one.
Strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can.
All right, let's try a slider now.
In the air after
Off the end of the bat, right field, and that's put away for the first out of the inning.
He puts it away for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts.
Well, we got a couple
And what does that
relievers
tell
out
me?
here, or relief
That tells
dudes
me
out
that
here.
the
Rich
defense
Zambrano
is
on
not
first,
well
Sammy Castilla on
They better
short,
go through their
Michael
pre-pitch
Conforto in
routine.
center, and
Better
Jock
stay on
Peterson
their
filling in
toes
for
and stay
Bryce
engaged
Harper
in
in
this
right.
one.
Cam Gallagher
something
behind the
fun to
dish, and
barrel.
on the bump, as usual,
Set
Mr.
to
Jason
get his
Parham.
evening at the plate started. Jess Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way.
Cutter inside corner for strike 1. That's a bit of a makeup call for earlier. Try a slider off the inside corner. He goes reaching for one on well inside, and that'll be strike 2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that'll be the second strikeout of the day for Jason, and out number 2 of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Billy Hamilton, still one of the fastest men in baseball, even though he's getting into the later part of his career here.
Check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers, and he's driven in 45.
Try a cutter inside. Lays down a bunt, as he's wont to do. Mark Madsen makes the play, though, and that'll get us out of here scoreless.
1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here.
And that'll bring up Jason to bat here, bottom of the second.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Parham.
Now, you will recall that as of the Solomon Barrios series, I have reduced the hitting difficulty down to all-star, so hopefully Jason will have a little bit easier time at the plate here than he had previously.
They've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find
That's 0-2 though, so not much doing here. Guess we'll find out what he can do off of this.
Peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride
Well,
that
cutter
bike
away, gets nothing.
At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Soft little grounder over the short, and no chance at that one. That's okay, Jay. Your value's not really in your bat anyway. But that'll bring up Kurt Waylock for the Reds, and Jason gets his next chance at these guys.
With the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that one right down Main Street. Waylock is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the
I don't like
ground,
the execution on that
something in that
2-seamer.
5-6 hole.
But we still dot the corner, so that's strike 2.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at.
No swing. I don't think he's swung at anything yet. How about a 2-seamer up and in? Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the 3rd strikeout of the day for Jason. Standing alone atop the National League with 19 wins, and hopefully we're going for 20 today.
Won this season, and as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
So the goal today is going to be as many strikeouts as possible. Ideally, no walks, no home runs. 6 or 7 innings would be great, but we'll take what we can get. Curveball first pitch to the pitcher. Robert Stevenson is taken for strike 1. Comparable hitting numbers to Jason at 190. Can't get the corner on that 2-seamer. Curveball on the corner, strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard.
Slider down, strike 3 called, and get you out of my house. We strikeout number 4 for Jason, second out of the 3rd, and that will be Sean Cortez back up to bat, the only red leg to get himself a hit today. So far, that is. Swing and a miss on the changeup. I think he was early on that, late? Early. Try a 2-seamer down. Grounded over to short. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Very nice.
Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
Into the box now, Kevin Ojeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
All right, Kevin Ojeda on the plate.
Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher
Curveball
work
taken,
a little bit
first
harder.
strike.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Hey, we got no outs. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Into the windup.
How about a
Here comes the
two-seamer or
0-1.
cutter, excuse me. That bounced over to third again. Beautiful diving play from Mark Madsen. That man deserves himself a gold glove if he's not getting one.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Man, oh man. Trevor Story now.
Hey, nice and patient.
In now, Trevor
Former
Story.
Colorado Rocky.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Come on, big guy.
Track curveball now.
And a pitch
One in the
as he
dirt
lays
does not
off.
tempt
It's
him
1-1.
for strike for ball 1, excuse me.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
That's grounded over to first base, and I think
And
Zambrano's got it, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Unassisted.
It'll bring up
Riding in
Alexi
once
Cairo.
again, Alexi Cairo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Try a slider first pitch.
On its way.
Hung one, but
Slider
he didn't
down
swing at
there,
it
but
for
laid
strike
off.
1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
2 down now.
Well, if you're going to throw a pitch like that, first pitch is pretty much the only time you can get away with
The
it.
other way down the left field line.
So 0-2 count, he was late on it. How about a cutter up and in?
Foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there. definitely threw
No
his timing
such
off.
luck.
To 1 and 2 now.
Okay, well, how about a changeup down and away?
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Taps it foul. Going to show him all 5 pitches this time, I guess.
The 1-2. Tough
Taps the
curveball that time,
curveball
but he's able
that
to make
takes
a little
the
contact
outside
to
corner.
keep this at-bat going.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
The
How about
1-2.
another one below the zone?
And another
That was not
foul
below
ball.
the zone, Jay. Come on. Cutter up and in. That was not up and in.
Making contact
Jason,
on that
come on.
swing,
You
and
know the
we'll
middle
do
of the
it
zone
again
is not
on
where
1
you
and 2.
live.
Hey,
How
good
about
job.
a
Good piece on that.
Showtime
Let's go.
slider right on the inside corner? See what he does with this one. Takes it for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 on the day. Have a seat
1-2
and get comfortable.
They're still down. It's 2-0.
And that'll bring Jason back up to the plate. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, so more than likely, Robert Stevenson going to get out of this inning. More than likely, he's going to get out of this inning, no problem.
Swing right
Having
there.
trouble
That
with the
pitch
curveball.
wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
1-1 the count.
And he's doesn't have a lot of velo right now. 92 on that 4-seamer.
1-2 now.
Late on it, but not that late.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone.
So by all rights, this should probably be a 3-1 count,
No
but
errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
you know, I am who I am.
Got him swinging.
And that
Chase
changeup,
outside
of
the zone
course.
that time, and that puts
Of course, it had to be the changeup.
Pretty. At the plate,
And that'll bring up Pablo Zambrano.
For him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so
Give him
far
a
this one,
2-seamer
but
up and
still
in.
the middle innings,
No
they're down
swing
by
for
a couple
strike
of
1.
runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to
90
come
feet
from
anyway.
How about
behind
an
and
inside
win this one
slider?
in
I
the 8th or 9th inning.
usually don't like throwing those, and that one doesn't find the zone, but
Hey, we got nobody.
rather that than leave it in the middle of the zone.
Come on, let it fly right
two-seamer down and in. Swatted directly at the second baseman, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Now batting
at the plate, Jess Santana.
All right, do a slider first pitch again. He was, what, early on that? Late? Very late.
One down. One down.
Wasn't enough for him to be late. He had to be very late on that one. And he was very late on that cutter, too.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
How about a curveball now? Swings and misses on one in the dirt. Jess Santana goes down on strikes. That's now 6 on the day for Jason, who is really blowing these guys away.
Another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the
and that's 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
We'll show you the league ERA leaders. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads.
It's what we need out of this outing.
The center fielder.
Give him a cutter up and in.
And in to hit next, the speedy presence of
pulls his sword on that one, but it's called strike one.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. Tries to bunt his way on.
Bunts on a curveball and manages to get it down. Let's go ahead and throw him a high outside fastball. See if he'll take it, swing on it. He will take it, but it's just a ball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a miss on a two-seamer or a cutter inside. Jason gets out of the inning with his 7th strikeout. Doesn't get the challenge, but who cares?
Now to the plate, Kurt Waylock. He's 0 for 1.
Throw 5 pitches or less to each batter to retire the side in order. Well, we're now up 5-0 here, top of the 6th. So Jason's got, he's got no excuse not to perform well the rest of this outing. I mean, the two things aren't related, don't get me wrong, but he's got a comfortable lead, a sizable lead, I would even say. So he's not going to be pulled unless he starts throwing a heck of a lot more pitches than he currently is.
He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball.
Try a curveball next. Doesn't swing, so that's pitch number 3.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off.
How about cutter up and in? Fouls it, and this is going to be pitch number 5 coming up. We'll go ahead and give him a changeup low outside, see if he takes it or swings on it. All right, that's pitch number 5, so we failed the challenge. That's fine, though.
Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Swing and bunt on that one over to Mark Madsen. Gets it, and that's the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Paul DeYoung here to pinch hit for the pitcher. So we'll see what he can do here.
Heading out toward shallow right.
Pop fly, right field, and Jock Peterson is right under it to make the catch. So that'll bring Sean Cortez back up for his 3rd at-bat. 1 for 2 so far. And he's got the only hit on the day so far for this Reds lineup.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Takes a fastball above the zone for strike 1, or ball 1, excuse me.
It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And Jason saws him off again, but that's going to be a foul ball for just strike 1. So he's going to get himself another bat and try it again.
This should end the inning.
That'll be bounced over to second, though, and that will end the inning.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Your
Matt
attention,
Hurd
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
pitching for
bottom
the
of the
Reds.
6th.
And Jason comes up against the reliever now, bottom of the 6th. He's 0 for 2 on the day so far. No big surprise.
Here's the first pitch.
Leading off for the Diamondback.
This is flared out towards second.
Lined straight at the second baseman. Well, that's fine.
Digging in once again, Kevin Ojeda. Third trip to the plate for him tonight. 0 for 2 at
4
this
pitches.
point.
Man, I couldn't get him out on 5 pitches last time. What are you trying to do to me?
Move into the later innings, down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully
Two-seamer inside, strike one.
0-1 the count. Into
Track
the
cutter
windup.
outside
Here
now.
comes the 0-1. He's able to take the ball the other way.
Off the end of the bat, and that's going to the gap in right.
Perfect start to the 7th.
One hops
This
the
should be
wall, and that's
extra
going to be a nice little double for the
And he is in the second as he gets
presumable,
off the
or
7th
the,
with the leadoff double.
what did I
Well, it
say
took
earlier? The
until
probable
7th, but
rookie
he
of the
gets his
year
first hit of the game here, and
for
that'll extend
the
his hitting
Cincinnati
streak.
Reds, for the National League, rather.
He didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day.
Okay, well, man on second, nobody out here.
Ice water in his veins. He didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before.
That's off the end of the bat, and that's going to be out to left field, but in play. Reese Hoskins makes the play, and that's going to be kind of an ugly throw in, but the runner is held at second. That'll be the first out of the game.
Alexi Cairo, he got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts.
Change up,
but
low
no
outside,
one
strike
down
one.
looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Track cutter
Off the plate
just
again.
off the inside corner for ball one.
Ojeda, the runner at second with one away. Down low.
Just low on that two-seamer, and that's ball two.
And that's into the corner.
Pulls that
Foul
two-seamer
ball.
early. So you know what? We're gonna get cheeky here because we're having fun today. Let's throw him that good old Ant special, the high inside curveball,
It's the top of the
and
zone. He struck it out
strikeout. Looking. Strike three called. Second strikeout of the day for Alexi Cairo, and that's 8 on the day for Jason.
He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Why would you do that to a man? Why would you even throw that? Well, it's because it's Jason Parham, and he has no respect for anybody or anything standing at the plate.
Zambrano.
Into the box.
Except maybe his catcher.
Zambrano. Yes, he pops
But his
the first
catcher is really
foul
more
behind
just
the plate.
squatting at the plate.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Man, a patch ball just misses. It's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here.
Two-seamer inside gets no respect, and that is
trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's
Down
strike
out of the
2.
zone, 1 and 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice,
Okay, ball 2 on that
looks like a
cutter.
foot outside.
Inside two-seam now is the call.
This one misses,
All right,
and that'll
missed
fill
it.
the count here,
So
3-2
3-2
with
count.
2 away. Jess Santana.
I don't
would be
want to
next.
give him too much to hit here,
The
so I'm going to
3-2
give him a
pitch.
changeup, and he just looks at that one.
Strike 3.
Strikeout looking number 9 on the day for Jason, and that'll get him out of the, what is this, your 7th?
We're back with more on this
Yep,
Saturday
7
night.
innings come and gone for Jason Parham, and he has only allowed 2 hits, collected 9 strikeouts to date. He's on his way, man. He could potentially
Now
go the
batting,
distance today.
Jess Santana. We're in the 8th now. And
79 pitches through 7 innings.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about.
So we'll see, won't we?
He's looked really
Curveball
sharp.
first pitch.
It's hard to know if it's had any
Pop
effect.
fly to right
Getting
field,
that
first
early lead
pitch.
from his offense would have
Gonna be an
sent it
out.
in.
Peterson.
Over to Jock Peterson. That's 5 outs to go.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders.
Bring up
from the
Billy
league.
Hamilton
As you
here.
see, he's right out there among league leaders in that department.
Billy Hamilton.
Here comes the first pitch.
We got cutter up and in for strike 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Change up down and away now. Strike 2 in front of the plate. Jason's got it. Another quick out, and that's 4 outs to go for Jason. Bring up Kurt Waylock.
Kurt Waylock. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's
Go up and in with the cutter.
And that misses inside 1-0.
41,032 people here in Chase Field. The Diamondbacks, thank you for your support.
Lifted the other way.
Fly ball left field. This is going to be a quick out, and just as the Diamondbacks thank you for their support, I'd like to thank you for your support and following the Jason Parham and Solomon Barrios series on my channel. It means a heck of a lot to me. We just hit 1,500 subscribers this last week, so things have gone a little bit crazy on this channel, and I appreciate every one of you for the help you've given me to make it this far. Let's keep going. Let's get it. Jason Parham here. Pitcher hitting in the bottom of the 8th. The only thing that could cap the day off better than it already has been is to get a base hit, so let's see if we can't do that today. Last at-bat of the year for Jason. Let's see what he can do.
Low, it's a ball and a strike. Zambrano gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Let it rip right here.
Nice high outside fastball.
Pitcher.
Only at 91 though, so
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Get your pitch on.
Now a move over to first.
gonna throw over. Yeah, you know what? I want to get through this game. I'm a little bit tired of this nonsense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to bunt.
But he
with
bunts
2
a
strikes,
curveball
but he's
down
out.
on a 2-strike count, and he's out of here. Oh well. So Matt Hurd, pitcher for the
Charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Matt Hurd, pitcher for the Reds, is out here to bat here, bottom of the 9th. I don't know why. It's pretty much a free out, but
First pitch of the
we are
at-bat.
gonna get a chance to pitch against a reliever for the first out of the 9th. Starting the inning with 84 pitches thrown.
Behind 0-2
Got to
now.
figure we got a pretty good chance to finish in under 100 if we can get it. Slider off the corner for ball 1.
1 and 2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle.
Okay, another one down.
To get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Come on, up and in. Can't catch up to it, and that's strikeout 10 on the day for Jason. And that'll bring up Sean Cortez here.
So the batting order
2 outs to
turns
go
over
for
now.
Jason here, top of the 9th.
Cortez.
89 pitches thrown. Here's number 90.
There's a
Up and
fastball
in
called
for
a
strike
on the
1.
inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively
Try
tonight.
cutter away now. Taken strike 2.
Nothing in 2 now.
You know what? We'll give him the Showtime slider now. Down and away.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
Sure he knows it's coming, but he's got to still make the swing. Let's get it. Swing and a miss. Strikeout 11 on the day for Jason. 1 out to go here. 92 pitches here through 8 2/3. Kevin Ojeda, Rookie of the Year candidate for the Reds.
So digging in now.
First pitch change up to him.
Last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yanks it foul. He was early on it.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Curveball into play. Second baseman's got it, and that's gonna do it. Well, you can't put a bigger exclamation point on the season than this one. Jason pitches for 9 shutout innings, 11 strikeouts, only 2 hits, and no runs, making this a complete game shutout in 94 pitches, which makes it a Maddox. Jason gets his 20th win on the season, going 20-3 and 79-42 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.67. His FIP is at 2.10. His xFIP is at 2.71. So that's going to do it for me here, and I will see you at the clubhouse. Well, that is an exciting way for Jason to end his season here with the Diamondbacks. We've only got the one more game to go in the season. Arizona's at 91-70 to end Jason's time out here. They go 90-71. Win their division, and we will be taking on the Atlanta Braves in the National League Divisional Series. So let's step back and take a look at how the season came to a close. Going over to the league standings, the Diamondbacks took the National League West by 11 games, beating out the Giants and Padres decisively by 11 games. National League Central, the Cubs win by 97-60 with a 97-65 record, beating out the Reds by 16 games. And the Braves beat out the Marlins and Nationals with 10 and 13 wins ahead, respectively. But both the Marlins and Nationals take the National League wildcard slots, by beating out the Reds, who missed out by only 2 games, the Giants and the Padres by 3, and the Brewers by 4. So that's it for the National League, and that'll be the bracket there. The Tampa Bay Rays actually go 91-71 to win the AL East, and the Red Sox get the wild card spot, missing out by only 2 games. The American League Central, the Indians win the division, beating out the Royals by 8 games. The Los Angeles Angels go 92-70 in their division to win the AL West, with the Mariners taking the second wild card spot, or the first wild card spot, with the Royals and Rangers within 2 games, and the Yankees not even close in the wild card. So here's how the bracket looks for the postseason. You got a Boston-Seattle wild card in the AL wild card going into a game against the Cleveland Indians. Tampa Bay and Los Angeles Angels meet up in the ALDS. Meanwhile, on the National League side, you got the Washington Nationals and Miami Marlins meeting up in an NL East wild card, going to face the Chicago Cubs in the NLDS. And then the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to be facing off against the Atlanta Braves in their half of the NLDS. So that's how that shapes up. But did my eyes deceive me, or did we get perhaps a couple of awards out here? Hard to top winning National League MVP. Congratulations on your outstanding season. That Cy Young trophy will look terrific on your mantle at home. Congratulations. So Jason here becomes one of the few pitchers in history to ever have won the Cy Young Award in both the American League and National League. Joining the ranks of Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, Gaylord Perry, Roy Halladay, and Max Scherzer. So he gets the MVP for the National League. He gets the Cy Young for the National League. Trent Rico and Yasiel Puig are the winners for the AL, respectively, and we might go into those in greater detail at another time. So, yeah. First game is going to be on October the 3rd of 2024 against the Atlanta Braves in Atlanta. And that is going to have to wait for us, because our next game is going to be on June the 7th, Friday, June the 7th, at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that will be the 2024 Jason Parham postseason. So in the meantime, the regularly scheduled Jason Parham uploads are going to be replaced with Solomon games. So you're going to have some extra content for Solomon in the meantime. But until then, that's going to do it for me. So until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.